Good evening, I'm Brady Gallagher. Coming up in the newscast, KUR talks with governor candidates and a leadership conference comes to KU.
And I'm Steve Majiri with an update on KU's baseball and softball teams. We also have Emily Roman with your Kutztown weather forecast and Haley Bianco with your Hollywood Minute. Newsbreak begins now.
This semester, Kutztown's football coach Drew Fulmer is being replaced by Jim Clements of Delaware Valley College. Here's more about where Coach Fulmer went and how the team is dealing with his absence.
Former Kutztown coach Drew Fulmer spent the course of 5 years as an offensive coordinator and head coach for KU's football team. His accomplishments included increasing the offensive production and bringing the school's first PSAC championship in 96 years. But due to his success, his career at Kutztown was short-lived by greater job opportunities.
I thought that Coach Fulmer had to take a good opportunity, which was given to him in this business, which it is a business. He had to do what was best for him and his family.
When they announced that he wasn't going to be here and that he was taking the offense coordinator job at Lehigh, everyone was surprised just as much as I was, and I honestly didn't see it coming.
As Kutztown moves forward to find a new head coach, their football spirit and goals continue to live on.
Anytime we hire anybody, I look for a good person, number one. And I look for leadership qualities more than anything. Someone that can lead and someone that's going to be in here for the long haul.
As long as we stick together as a team and keep working hard and get ready for the season, I think it'll be an easy transition. And a new coach just telling us what exactly he wants from us as a team and just trying to get back to a PSAC championship.
It's not every day college students get to interview candidates in an ongoing election. KUR interviewed Bob Guzzardi and Paul Glover, candidates for governor of PA. Guzzardi is running against Tom Corbett for Republican nomination, and Glover is the Green Party candidate. Guzzardi and Glover talked about their views and why they are running for governor, and both candidates spoke about each of their different campaigns. If you would like to listen to the interviews, check out KUR's YouTube page. UJIMA means collective work and responsibility. Kutztown's Multicultural Center will host the second annual UJIMA Leadership Conference from 10 a.m. to 4:30. On Saturday in the Academic Forum, the conference will focus on how students can embrace the principle of UJIMA on college campuses. The theme for this year is A Different World, A Different Way. There is a $20 registration fee for attendees without KU affiliation. Horton Hears KU. On April 8th from 12 to 1, Kutztown will host dynamic conversations concerning Dr. Seuss, the man, the message, and the methodology. If you'd like to be a part of the conversation, come out to the McFarland Student Union Building, room 312. Everyone is welcome to attend the free event. I love Dr. Seuss, so I definitely will be going.
I love Dr. Seuss. He was my favorite rapper growing up. We'll be right back with this.
Kutztown University, the place you chose to spend your college days. Friendships began, memories were made, and dreams achieved on graduation day. Time moves on, new faces come and go, but one thing remains: you can always come back home.
Been beautiful. Do you think the weather's going to stay this way?
I hear it's going to be drizzy. Expect a little rain.
I see what you did there.
It took you 2 times to do that. Emily, how's the weather going to be?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Emily Roman with your Kutztown weather, and I hope you all got a chance to go outside today and enjoy that beautiful spring weather with a high of 62. Now tonight, even though we're expecting some showers, don't worry, it's only going down to 41. Tomorrow, rain all day and in the mid 40s, but low 40s. Now let's check out our 5-day forecast. Saturday and Sunday, beautiful in the high 50s and low 30s at night. Monday, the rain's coming back in again with a low of 50s, but the high in the 40s at night. Tuesday and Wednesday, very cloudy, but it's still warm with a high of 50 during the day and low of 30 at night. But spring is here to stay. So back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Emily. The Black Flame dance team is back again. Tomorrow from 7 to 10, Kutztown is hosting the Black Flame Showcase. The organization is built on hard work and dedication. And although the team focuses on hip-hop dance, they have also performed ballet, tap, jazz, and modern styles of dancing. If you would like to see their performance, come out to the Schaefer Auditorium. Whether you are an up-and-coming student, an undecided student, or even a student thinking about changing your major, this event is for you. On April 8th at 11 a.m. during the free hour, students can learn how to narrow down options and how to make the best decision for their future. This event held in the President's Room of the MSU will help you to explore the facts and myths about college majors and careers. Now let's send it over to Haley with this week's Hollywood Minute.
Hey guys, Haley here with this week's Hollywood Minute. Starting off this minute, let's talk about poor Miley Cyrus. I sincerely feel bad for her because her dog just died on Tuesday. Miley wasn't able to delay her Bangers tour, so she dedicated a song to her dog Floyd while on stage in Boston. To her fans, Miley said, quote, "The reason that I'm so upset is my dog. I shouldn't say he was my favorite, but he was my favorite," end quote. Miley sang Landslide by Fleetwood Mac in honor of her dog, but wasn't able to get through it without a few tears. On a happier note, let's switch over to some Kardashian-Jenner gossip because, well, that's always intriguing. Bruce and Kris Jenner have been publicly separated for some time now, but what's this? A rekindling? The Jenners were spotted hand in hand at LAX when they arrived back in the U.S. after their family trip to Thailand. It looks like we'll just have to tune into the next season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians to see what all the hand-holding is about. Well, that's it for this week's Hollywood Minute. Thanks for listening. Now, back to the news desk.
Steve, who's your favorite Kardashian?
Oh, I have a connection with Khloe. She's like the brother I never had. Me more. Coming up next in sports, Kutztown's baseball team takes on Mansfield in a doubleheader. And KU's softball team tries to stay in the playoff hunt. Stay tuned.
If you're anything like me,
If you're anything like me,
if you're anything like me, you have some interest in communications. And electronic media is what it's all about. Whether you're interested in radio, television, video cameras, lighting, directing, screenwriting, or any type of editing at all, you know it's all some form of storytelling.
Kutztown University does a great job making us understand the importance in that.
Your first semester here, you're taking classes that are also workshops, and before you know it, you begin creating.
The courses here get equipment in our hands right away and give us a realistic feel to what a profession will be like.
You're shooting video, recording audio, and truly producing something of your own.
Our professors provide us with all the tools necessary to become a professional.
We have a fully equipped studio and a control room,
2 Mac labs, multiple editing suites,
P2 cameras, DSLRs,
lighting and grip kits, and audio recording studios.
It motivates us to really learn by making the education a fun experience.
You work together with other students throughout the process and learn how to collaborate within a group, which is important.
The industry demands working with others.
In order to fulfill the major, the students have to complete an internship.
Normally our last semester before graduation, the staff helps you line up an internship that requires a minimum of 30 hours a week.
We're basically working a full-time job and in a realistic setting, working with professionals and learning the field firsthand.
It's a networking opportunity as much as a job opportunity.
Kutztown stands out a lot in that way. Not many other schools require such a thing, and it's a great experience.
The students carry and represent the school's name, and it's neat to become a part of such a good reputation.
That reputation influences our job search. Employers know our school and know what we are capable of.
So if you're thinking of where to spend your next 4 years of college and you're thinking you're a little bit like me,
And you're thinking you're a little bit like me,
And you're thinking you're a little bit like me,
and you're thinking you're a little bit like me,
think about how worthwhile of an experience you want.
think about the electronic media department at Kutztown University.
Kutztown University.
Kutztown University.
Kutztown University.
And now to the brighter side of things with sports. The Kutztown University baseball team scored 7 runs in the first 2 innings of their doubleheader yesterday, but were only able to muster up 1 run over the next 12 as they split a pair of PSAC matchups against Mansfield University. The Golden Bears took the first by a final score of 7-6 and dropped the second by a score of 6-1 at North Campus Field. The Mountaineers struck first with an RBI double in the first inning. KU would respond with 5 runs of their own in the bottom half of the first to take a 5-1 lead. Golden Bears would then add on 2 more runs, but their offense would be silenced from there. Mansfield rallied back to cut the deficit to 2 runs, but the Golden Bears bullpen held strong and sealed the win when Matt Swarmer earned his 4th save of the year. In the nightcap, Mansfield came out strong by scoring 4 runs in the first inning, and they would not look back as they did not allow the Golden Bears to score a run until the final inning. Despite the setback, John Dawkins continued his stellar play with 3 hits in the series. KU will resume play tomorrow against Shippensburg at 1 p.m. And now to softball, where the Golden Bears dropped a pair of hard-fought games to PSAC rival Mansfield by a final score of 5-2 and 3-1. In the first inning of the first game, Mansfield got on the board first as they reeled off 5 runs through the first 2 innings. And that would be all they would need as they only yielded 2 more runs for the remainder of the contest. Colleen Smith drove in both KU runs with an RBI single in the first and a solo home run in the 6th. Game 2 was a pitching duel as KU's ace Dominic Ficar did not allow any hits through the first 5, and then the scoring drive would end in the 6th as Jackie Hessler drove in a 2-out single in the 5th to score Stephanie Dinolfi from second. Mansfield would respond with 2 runs in the 8th to retake the lead. But KU made it interesting in the 8th with 2 runners on base in the bottom of the inning, but the game ended on a strikeout. Despite the setback, the losses should not hurt the Golden Bears, as there is as much parity throughout the PSAC East as ever. Currently, 6 of the 8 teams hold a 500 record, with the Golden Bears in the middle of the pack. With the return of the national title game in sight, KU will look to bounce back against Bloomsburg University on the road on Friday at 2:30 p.m. That's all for sports, and remember to log on to KUBears.com for all the latest in KU athletics.
That's all we have for you tonight. We'll see you again next Tuesday.
For Brady, Haley, Emily, and the rest of the crew,
Good night.